sides, and I'm not sure she would have been able to catch up to that ball anyway.
Yeah, nice little flick on. Here come Regis again, and this is trouble again for Fort Lewis. As Regis have the ball, they're going to shoot from a long way out, and this is a penalty kick for Regis, as down goes the tall forward, and two defenders got a little mixed up as to who was going to go for the ball. This is bad for Fort Lewis, as we have a penalty kick, Lauren.
Yeah, that was Jordan Miller, number 14 for Regis, and she's been dangerous all day, and that ball took that dangerous bounce there. Anytime as a center back you try to play that ball out of the air, and unfortunately they let that ball bounce, and Jordan Miller was able to come up with it behind the center back, and I'm not sure if that was Welcome or Riley, but they were both kind of in the vicinity there, and Jordan Miller drew the PK, so it looks like number 17. Is that number 17 that's taken this PK?
She's got her back in the wrong direction, but here comes it might be that number. We'll know in a second as she turns, but let's see, the referee has blown the whistle. 17 is just walking in to shoot, and goes right into the corner. What a beautiful penalty shot, and that is a goal. Regis lead this game 2-1 as we have about 29 minutes to go in this second half.
Yeah, 28 minutes left, and that's what happens sometimes. You get just a little bit unorganized in your back four, and you make a mistake there and misplay a ball, and fortunately though, there's still 20 shooting now.
Well, if that number 14, the star forward, hadn't been taken down there, she had a shot from about 12 yards or so and probably would have scored. So I think she was sort of just pushed sideways off the ball, and the ref gave the penalty, but she would have shot anyway there, so no big loss in a way for Fort Lewis. But here's Regis with the ball, and now Halinga quickly gets it, and she's going to poke it forward to Schisler, but way too far ahead of her, and the keeper comes out, catches the ball right ahead of Schisler. And it's Regis with the ball. They are leading this game 2-1 with about 28 minutes to go. We can't talk about anyone winning this yet because it's a long, long way to go, and three goals been scored in this game so far as Regis lead 2-1, and Regis have the ball now. Up goes the Fort Lewis defender, Riley. That was Welcome to get the ball, kick forward as the Regis player is down, but the referee is going to give Fort Lewis a free kick here. He's had a great season too, as she bangs it long about 30 yards to over Tegmeyer's head. It ricochets away to Regis there, back in possession. Can they come away with the ball? Yes, that big midfielder, the number 8, is going to slide it down the left-hand channel. It's staying in bounds, and Riley's going to have to chase it, and she'll probably just kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a smart play there by Lauren Riley there. Regis are very quick on the transition, and they play 3 up top all the time, and you just don't dare make a mistake.
They're very quick to react to everything. As here's a shot coming in. It's a square ball, actually, never going into the goal, but Smelsy's quickly on it. There was a player forward there for Regis, but Smelsy made an easy pick-up. Now she's punting the ball long, and there's a beautiful flick on by Canis, but nobody there for Fort Lewis. The Fort Lewis attackers are constantly outnumbered down there, Lauren, and Fort Lewis are going to have to find a better way to get some service to those forwards.
Well, one of the reasons is our fullbacks are not stepping up, and it's because they don't feel like they have enough time or enough space. They don't want to get caught out by stepping up into the play, but we're going to have to start taking some chances.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening, because it's very hard on Canis and Halinga right now. They're just not getting the service coming forward. Here's Benavides on the ball, and let's see if she can outrun her opponent and get a pass on here. She fakes one way, then the other. Now she spins away from her opponent, then spins one way, then the other. This is good. She's opened up some space for herself, but she's going the wrong direction, Benavides, but does get a ball back to Riley. She's going to kick it long into the top of the box. It's over Canis's head, headed away by Regis. Here they come, clearing the ball out again as that big forward's on the ball. Can she get a pass forward here to advantage? She has to go horizontal to this overlapping fullback who's crossing the half line now. The number 10 for Regis, and she's just going to slide a nice little pass into the number 16. This is good passing by Regis, but that last pass is just too hard to the overlapping number 10 for Regis, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, the number 8 for Regis, Katie Horn, she's having a really wonderful game there, playing kind of stay-at-home midi.
Here's Tegmeyer for Fort Lewis, and Canis, gee, she shows for the ball very nicely, does Canis, as it comes off the Regis foot, and the referee says it ricocheted off Fort Lewis before going out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in to Regis, about 12 yards ahead of the half line. They're attacking again, Regis. Let's see if they can do something here, but Romero nips in with a beautiful header through the middle of the field, but a nice play there by the number 8 for Regis, and they're coming forward again, a little header. That's the dangerous forward on the ball. She's about 25 yards out. She's going to try to take a shot here, but Romero has to go back and collect it out of the box, and she does so, gets it to Schisler, who knocks it back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker's just going to hit it long. Again, that's hard on those.
See, if our forwards don't step in front of Katie Horn, number 8, she's going to win every one of those balls. So our forwards have got to be coming back and meeting Katie Horn there.
Yeah, that's not happening. So it's a tough going for Fort Lewis here, and Regis slowly finding the ascendancy here in this game. I think the coach is going for Fort Lewis is going to try something different here sooner or later. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's not quite working here for Fort Lewis.
Almost dangerous play there.
Yeah, on Halinga, but no call there as Riley gets the ball, knocks it up towards Schisler. Let's see if she can take off and do something here as she's going to knock it forward with the right foot towards Halinga, but there's only one player there. It's over her head anyway. Even if she'd got a header, I don't know, wouldn't have gone to advantage as Regis have the ball. As fighting there is Egborn, but she can't get the ball. Good play by Regis because they're maintaining possession carefully. They've got a 1-goal lead in this game, and they're just protecting that ball and trying to go forward. As a flick on by the tall forward, number 14 for Regis, goes all the way to Smelzy, the keeper, and Fort Lewis will be punting this ball into the wind and trying to come up with something here, but comes back to Riley, who comes off her knee, and a nice trap in midair by Tegmeyer, who shoots it all the way back to Smelzy. Smelzy has to kick it off the ground, can't pick up, and that's gone straight out of bounds. And that's good pressure by Regis because they're forcing mistakes.
So we got a substitution here by Fort Lewis College. Looks like Megan Streetel's going to 4-3-3.
Yeah, this is, I knew something had to happen. You could just feel that Fort Lewis, it wasn't quite working for Fort Lewis. Regis have the ball. They're trying to come forward again. There's Schisler in the midfield. Immediately gets a header towards Halinga. Can't find her, though. Comes away by Regis, but also they don't get the telling pass. It goes to Riley, who now flicks it on towards Streetel. She's a tough player, and she's fighting hard to get possession. Can't do it against this very good defender. The number 12 has a great game. Might be the MVP of this game. The number 12 for Regis.
No, I think it's number 8. I think it's Katie Horn for Regis is my player for Regis.
Yeah, she's a great player too, man. She's given Tegmeyer and Benavides a lot of work to do. That number 8, Halinga tries to flick it to herself about 25 yards out, can't pull that off as the ball comes forward again for Regis. And Shoemaker does a lovely job shielding that ball. The coach wanted obstruction there, but Shoemaker was close enough. That's a good call, and she makes a beautiful 30-yard throw to Canis, who heads it over her own head. She can't get it. Canis, she's fighting hard for the ball, and right about when she's turning to kick the ball, the referee blows the whistle. Canis pushed her opponent down, and that is a free kick to Regis.
Yeah, from this angle, it was really difficult to see just how much contact there was there between Canis and the Regis player, but gosh, you know, that looked pretty good from his angle.
Yeah, the Regis player was in front, and that's what you say in soccer. If you stay in front, you'll get the free kick, and that was one of those cases where she did the right thing, the Regis player, and forced Canis to maybe push her in the back there to get the ball. The ball's back in midfield and just kicked long forward by Regis. It's going to have to be headed by Welcome, the Fort Lewis fullback, and she does so to Tegmeyer, now to Egbaum, who's now playing more in the middle of the field. Egbaum, she's busy, goes back to Shoemaker as Shoemaker just kicks it long, and it goes to Regis, and here's one of those dangerous balls coming in as Riley kicks it up in the air to herself. She reacts quickly, but the opponent jumps in, but Riley's able to get that wall away to Tegmeyer. Tegmeyer stabs it towards Schisler, but that number 8, as you said, Lauren, is once again playing very well and got the ball forward for Regis.
Well, she fills in that space right there, and it allows the Regis other midfielders to really step up, and she covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, but Fort Lewis fighting hard here. They've had to come back from trouble in earlier games. There's an offside to Streetel, and as the ball comes through the fullback line, but up goes the flag, and that halts the Fort Lewis attack.
So I just got an update from Andy Finley and Marcia Hamilton, and they are in the PKs right now in Golden.
Penalty kicks in Golden, and that's the RMAC final, 0-0 after full time. Can Fort Lewis win that game, win the RMAC tournament? Wow, wouldn't that be something? As Schussler fighting hard for the ball in the centre circle, but these changes for Fort Lewis not working yet, but I think it's good for the coaches trying something here, because Fort Lewis were a little bit lost there for about 5-10 minutes or so, as Regis seemed to be getting into the ascendancy in this game, as the ball comes in again to Holenga, and she's knocked it forward to herself. Down she goes, no free kick towards Canis. Canis can't get the ball, it's out of bounds. Throw. She was the one who just scored that goal on the penalty kick. Here comes Holenga kicking it towards the box. Nobody there though, stabbed away by Regis as Tegmeyer tries to trap the ball to herself, can't do it, but she's too slow as she turns. There was 2 players to beat, and the second one came in and got that ball. And here's a big chance for Regis as the number 5 was running through the box, but beautifully shielded out of the way by Shoemaker. And Madison Welcome was helping there too. And Smelsy picks up the ball, punts it down to the centre of the field, immediately picked up by Regis though. They're getting a lot of possession now, Regis, and here they come forward again down that left channel. They're way out wide as the goal scorer, that number 5, boots it in with the left foot, but always going to hit the side netting.
Up top, if we can possess the ball a little bit.
We're still having an awful trouble just delivering it to the forwards, and there's another ball from Eggbom that's high and wide, but Striedel's going to get there first, but she's well guarded. She tries to tap it to herself over the head of her opponent, but goal kick, and it's not going very far, but it's over everybody's head, and it spins away to Schussler, the captain. Let's see if she can do something here. She goes back to Riley. Riley's just going to boot it long. It's over the head of Holenga, but it spins out to Shoemaker, who made a beautiful run from her fullback position. She's going to tap it back to Holenga, who goes first time to Striedel, who, she poked it to Tegmeyer beautifully, but too quick. It went past her. That might have been a chance at the top of the box. Here comes Romero. She's way into the attack now as Romero, the fullback, has to go backwards to Eggbom, who is immediately pressured there, and back to Welcome. Fort Lewis being forced backwards. There's a nice first time ball by Riley to Eggbom. Eggbom spinning away from trouble. She's going to look for a Schussler. No, she goes towards Holenga, but headed away by Regis. Schussler's going to dump one into the box. Is Canis there with a chance? The keeper goes up, knocks it across towards the corner flag. It's not out of bounds yet. Striedel's the first one there for Fort Lewis. She's going to try to go around her opponent. Let's see. She waits too long because there's too many opponents. That was clever. She kicked it into her opponent. Out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. In a second, but here's Schussler. It's a beautiful shot too, a corner kick, but it's rejected by Regis. They got there first, and they were able to clear it away. Here's Romero, only about 25 yards out from goal, the defender, and that was but Regis get the ball, and they're coming forward. No one forward for Regis, and so the ball has to go all the way out wide, and it's gone out of bounds before the Regis can get it, and that'll be a throw in to Shoemaker, the freshman forward. She throws to Riley, who gets it towards Eggbom, who can't get it. Riley heads it to herself and then boots it downfield, and it's going to go out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. Just repeating that Fort Lewis men playing in Golden, Colorado have been defeated in the RMAC final on penalty kicks by Mines. And what a great game that must have been. 0-0 after full time, 0-0 after over. They will be travelling. They will not get a home game as Regis kicked that ball downfield here. It's going to roll out. Fort Lewis have fought very, very hard to try to do something here. It's Regis have outplayed them today, but it's a close call, and we have some time to go as just a very well coached and very fit Regis team have done a great job against Fort Lewis today as the ball comes forward. That looked like a handball from Regis, but the girl pulled her hand away in the nick of time before she was penalised. Regis have the ball down to that left-hand channel and spins away from Shoemaker. That Fort Lewis, that Regis forward, beautiful play by her right through the middle of the box, hooked by Regis at the goal, but just missed.
Boy, that was dangerous by Regis.